In the echoes of our childhood classrooms, we find hidden gems of dreams and aspirations. The time capsule of our youth holds the untold stories of who we were destined to become, and when it's opened, the world begins to realize that the future was written long before we even understood its potential. When we look back at the letters we wrote as children, filled with innocent dreams and wishes, we start to see that those naive thoughts were the seeds of greatness, patiently waiting to blossom into the global influence we are becoming today. The time capsule from our childhood isn't just a container of trinkets and memories. It's a forecast of a life lived in pursuit of something greater. Teachers who once only saw our potential in fleeting moments now witness our undeniable global rise. As the lid of the childhood time capsule creaks open, a wave of realization flows through us. What we thought were simple desires were actually the blueprints of our destined journey to success, something no one could predict back then. The pages from our school days, tucked away for so many years, reveal a timeline that's been unfolding long before we were aware. The teachers who once saw us as just children now gaze in awe as we rise, the very future we wrote into existence. In the quiet of a forgotten time capsule, there's a voice from the past that speaks louder than any present success. It's the voice of who we were always meant to be, a future that no one saw coming, not even the teachers who shaped us. Every scrap of paper in that time capsule tells a story of innocence and ambition, both of which have driven us to a global stage. Now, the teachers who guided us are the first to acknowledge the path we've walked, shocked by the fulfillment of dreams they didn't even know were possible. The truth buried in that time capsule is not just nostalgia, it's prophecy. The teachers who thought they were merely guiding us through lessons now stand in awe as the visions we once had as children are manifested on the world stage. The shock on our teachers' faces when they see the success we've achieved isn't just about our rise. It's about the realization that they, too, were part of the script we wrote in our youth, a script that led us to a place they could never have predicted. Opening the time capsule from our school days isn't just about rediscovering who we were. It's about understanding who we were always meant to become, a journey that still amazes those who taught us long ago. The things we wrote as children, simple thoughts filled with dreams of greatness, were the early manifestations of the extraordinary rise we're experiencing today. Teachers, once unaware of the impact they had, now stand astonished at the reality we've created. Sometimes, the greatest revelations come not from what we learn in the present, but from what we foresaw as children, captured in the time capsule of our youthful thoughts, showing us a destiny we had yet to comprehend. The global success we now experience was once written in the innocent scribbles of a child's heart. Our teachers, once just a guiding hand, now watch as we rise, amazed that the time capsule of our youth predicted this very moment. Every success we now celebrate was once a whisper in the heart of a child, locked away in the pages of a time capsule. The teachers who once thought our dreams were mere fantasies are now in awe, seeing the power of those very dreams unfold on a global scale. The world can't help but be amazed at the rise we're experiencing. But the truth is, it was all there in the time capsule we left behind. Our childhood selves knew what we were capable of long before we did, and now the teachers who shaped us witness that vision realized. As we rise in ways our teachers never imagined, we understand that the true power of our success lies in the innocence of our childhood dreams, locked away for years in a time capsule that predicted our future. In the pages of our past, written by the hands of children, is the blueprint for a future we're now living. Our teachers, once unsure of the extent of our potential, are now astounded as they witness the unfolding of the very greatness they couldn't see then. The shock that teachers feel today when they see us rise is the realization that the dreams we once had, tucked away in a childhood time capsule, were more than wishes. They were prophecies of a future too big to ignore. The time capsule we buried as children doesn't just hold objects, it holds the very essence of who we were destined to become. Teachers who once thought our dreams were impractical now stand in awe as we prove them wrong, one global success at a time. As we dig through the remnants of our childhood, we realize that the time capsule was never just a memory. It was a map to the future we're now navigating.